Yo, what's up?
Got mountains.
Yeah, right. Well, that's easy and fun. On every adventure, you always got to bring some sort of beverage. This is the first time I'm vlogging with my serious rig in like this type of adventure with another YouTuber, so I'm super bummed. A day like this is something Jake and I have done probably 5 or 6 times now, since we met back in late 2019. See ya.
Allow myself to reintroduce
And how I miss this band.
myself. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Hello, how you doing? No, I'm not a newbie. In fact, check the discography. A lot of people knew
How you
me
been,
from
Van?
when I was
Usually when we were feeling like a cool adventure or some mountain range exploring.
to laugh at all these artists out here posing like they color me bad.
There's never a plan,
I promise that it won't last. I see you in the
but always
rear view
excitement.
as I step on the gas, vroom, vroom. So make room, make way. All these fake Drakes.
Oh my God, oh my God.
I don't care what none of y'all say. Which
Oh
one
my
of you first
God.
place.
Oh, wish I had binoculars. This time started by looking like any other trip,
Got the next best thing.
but then it started to feel different. It felt different because we were taking a trip and doing this in the middle of a pandemic.
Oh, they're charging them.
Oh no. Oh, they're circling. Go. And because many things over the past year have felt difficult to get excited about at the same level I was used to. What is this video about? To find the passion of being a creator again. That's a good one, yeah. So it was different for many reasons. It was a clash of this hasn't happened in a while, and that's a bummer. There were things I couldn't control, but wow, I'm glad it's happening now.
I eat a lot of Chipotle in my life. This is definitely going to be a highlight Chipotle experience. Cheers.
We're back at it. This video is about vlogging during a pandemic, but also it's about friendship. Because honestly, in the list of important things to have during a pandemic, friends is very high on my list. The kind of friends that also think it's a good idea to bring a salad to a mountain and then eat it in frigid wind chill temperatures. Yeah, man, we are freaking living! No questions asked. The pandemic has been scary and heavy, and if you've been around long enough, you've seen it hit me. It's affected my mental health, especially lately. There have been days of depression that were just pretty tough to sit through. And even in this time period of our lives, it's hard to still understand why the heaviness may hit on one day and not another. With each day, we may not even realize how our energy has drifted towards negativity, because of course we know what's all around us. But does it have to take up every ounce of our energy? I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and while I'm determined to acknowledge and respect the heaviness of the parts of this pandemic that we just can't control, I'm also choosing to pay attention or even search for positive avenues in which to deploy my energy. So here on this mountain is probably when I started to feel that this trip was different. In this moment, it felt different because I was still technically alone. Jake was somewhere around here getting cool shots on the mountain as well. But being alone on this mountain, seeing what I was seeing and hearing a different kind of isolation, I started to feel emotional. I started to feel so extremely grateful. And so this new outlook of me trying to understand where to put my energy in, all of a sudden felt palpable. It felt tangible in this moment. It led me to take more time to be so incredibly grateful for the friendships that I have that feel easy when everything else does not. Just vlogging on a mountainside like we do best.
What?
You getting some good stuff?
Yeah. Those photos I just got of you, I think are going to be bangers.
Yeah!
Oh, am I in your shot right now?
That's kind of the point.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you're doing great. Friendships that allow the space for you to show up completely as yourself. The ones that make you laugh even harder when you trip and fall instead of get embarrassed. That's my friendship with Jake. never feels like a thing. You know what I mean? Like I have to put on some show. Like I have to come up with groundbreaking conversation. We get to just be and act and feel whatever the moment needs, whatever the day should bring. Better when you don't.
Yeah, we're just both like wandering around, setting our cameras up. I see you down here. It's like, oh, that could be pretty good.
Isn't that funny? It's like something we've like never talked about.
Yeah.
Like either you get it or you don't. Like even the first time. We met almost a year and a half ago, but we were friends instantly. And that means something. Days like this mean something. Vlogging during a pandemic, you know, pandemic in general makes you feel lonely. And so getting out and doing something like this with someone, like a friend that you met doing this exact thing, and just cheers. After feeling lonely so long during this pandemic, it's so nice and comforting to come out and like do a thing you love with someone else who also loves it. There's just like no effort or energy spent in talking about trying to do the thing. We're just doing it, and it like just takes me back to like when Jake and I met, you know, a year and a half-ish ago.
We were just flying the drone, so you walked like all the way down this road. We're super far away, and once you got super far away, I realized we never actually talked about what shots we were gonna get. So I just launched the drone in the air, and you knew exactly what to do.
And so just like pick back up, actually in a very similar path than where we met.
Can I get a shot of your phone getting snowflakes landing on it?
Yes. We're on that same path now. So much fun. Sam. What a story. Just making stuff. And I think we'd all be a little bit happier if we remembered what it meant to be intentional about spending our energy on things that mean something. I know some days are hard, and having this huge revelation isn't possible all the time. I get that. I don't have this all figured out. I am revealing to you these feelings and thoughts as I have them. I feel grateful to have the comfort and space to be myself, doing something I love, and that it can bring me happiness in a time where it's often hard to find it. And we get so stuck in our ways of listening only to the negativity, regurgitating it out on social media, and forgetting to take a second to redirect the energy into something that can actually give us something back. Many people will tell me that I am simply too privileged to be sad. And I hear you that I'm privileged, but my depression does not. It cannot hear or see my privilege. It's also not around constantly. I don't want you to think that I wake up every day just sad and lonely and scared. Just like squat a little bit. It's just something that's inside of me and that always has the chance to make an appearance. So it's crucial for me to use my energy for things that give me meaning on the days that it's not around. Because spending my energy in that way gives me peace and gives me hope.
How would you feel about a cup of coffee?
Oh, so good.
You want one?
Yeah, I would love one. Just another great trip that felt good for my soul. I think Jake's soul, because he said it, today felt a little less pandemic. And it gives me hope that the positive days will always outnumber the negative. Days like this allow that to be possible. Vlogging during a pandemic feels weird, but vlogging during a pandemic with a good friend feels meaningful. Remember, this is only the beginning. Wow, gee whiz. It's like we planned it.